Morning grade 12s. Today we are going to look at doing calculations in a query. That means to do some form of calculation that is not actually part of the table, but we are going to display it in a query as if it is in the table. So it's data that is new, and we're actually creating a temporary field in our table that is not part of the table, but that is new or temporary. I don't know if that makes sense, but we'll go through these 2 pages that you have to read, and then I'm asking you to do activity 7 today as practice. So we can add more additional fields to a table using SQL statement. So we are looking at a new clause or new SQL statement called as, and it works as the following. So the example that they give in the book is we have a cost price and we perhaps want to add an additional 30 Rand to the activity price if they want refreshments as well. So our SQL statement is very straightforward. Select activity name and then the cost, but then also cost plus 30, and we're creating a new field called with food. So over here it's a 70 plus 30. The new field is with food, and we display that or create that with the keyword as. So cost plus 30 as with food from activity, and we can open. Now here it is displayed as a currency, so obviously they are using the tfloat field function to convert this into a currency. We could also use the format function, and we would use that for the cost plus 30 comma as currency, and then we would say as food or as with food from activity. Right. A couple of things. We can now obviously we can use this field in further calculations within the select statement. So we are creating a query with a temporary field called with food, and now we're creating a second temporary field with food plus VAT, and we can use the value of the new field or the temporary field for the new calculations for the second temporary field. And here they're displaying it again as currency. Then if we want to sort it according to a new temporary field, we cannot use the temporary field, the name of the temporary field, but however we can use the number or the column number of that new field. So in this case, activity name 1, cost 2 with food is 3. So 4 would be the one with it as food plus VAT. In this case, we have activity name cost. Yeah, that's ordered by 4. So 4 would be actually, in this case, they don't really have, they percentage increase. That's the 4th column, and it will be sorted according to the percentage increase in descending order. Okay, then if we want to use the calculated field in the where clause, so we want to add a condition to it, we cannot use the name of the temporary field. We have to recalculate our value. So in this case, in our select statement, we have cost plus 30 as with food, and then where cost plus 30. So we can't use with food in the where clause. So we recalculate cost plus 30 and then we can apply our query to it. Right, so here we have our example. Select customer name, surname, points times 100, 0.0. The reason why we do this is because if we want to display this as a currency field, it needs to be of real value. It cannot be an integer. So customer points is a field with integer data type, and so we have to multiply it with a real value in order to convert this to a real data type. And then the money value, the field, is actually then of real data type, and that can then be displayed as currency. So we multiply it by 100.0 to convert the result to a real value. And yes, that is my video for today. The lesson you can read through and do activity 7. Thank you guys.